got a private school and they got 30 some kids in the class. Why you gotta get 30 kids in the class?
Hence the reason for my saying that it should be as close to constant as possible. You see what I mean?
When I was in school,
that was my entire reasoning behind making that statement.
And it ain't, but you got some schools, some primary schools, they got 12 kids per class. Some primary schools got 30 kids per class. 31 there. Well, not my son, his only like that, but in the next grade one, she got 31 kids. Imagine 31 first graders in a private school. Okay. Or one teacher. Cool. And school fee ain't cheap, so they're like dying a cheap school. So imagine those schools with school fee are cheaper. How much kids they got in school? So that's why
you got a primary school, but so stop it. People won't go there.
So that's my point. And they can take them and they can put them in the same class. And now they got 35 people in the class. That's the problem, no? So instead they split the class, they ain't want in it. What is?
No, but I think what happened too is that I think 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 times.
They got some fun in the money.
No, 2 schools closed, in that denomination. Yeah. So that's what happened too.
But yes and no. But yes, that is what happened. But more people now want the children to go to private school too. So and then it would happen when the hurricane came during it. A lot of people came to Nassau. And that she had 31 before the hurricane. But and it's tough. It's tough. So bless her heart.
Now
send them to Kingsway. They're looking for students.
It's a reason why they're looking for students too. It's a reason why they're looking for students.
But watch this now.
Aaron Coleman.
He come from Kingsway. He wouldn't recommend Kingsway.
Oh no! I said I wouldn't recommend Kingsway, But when you want to call with Jay and Eddie, that's cute. They can try run on all day and aren't into that.
I mean, would we even have to run on? Like that's a nonsense.
Exactly. See.
You're just a speed bump in between our 2 schools, man.
Man.
But watch this now. COVID. School size is going to be the same.
Yeah. You know why? People die their journey.
No. It ain't. Forget the people. Even though I think some people are still going to be afraid to send, and then some are going to realize, I sort of made it all right doing homeschooling. Yeah. Some will be like, they need to go. But some are going to be like, just going online and getting some classes and thing. You know?
I already know two families who said, you know what, they homeschooling is the option they're going to go with now because they don't want to send their child back to school.
But watch this, what I'm saying now, watch this. If schools are overcrowded, as we speak, and if we do believe there's going to be a second wave, we're not going to be in the clear, come September, because we want businesses to have our social distancing. So are we saying by September, social distancing is a thing of the past? If we're not saying that, how can overcrowded schools accommodate social distancing?
I mean, you ask the question and you know they can't. If you ever see inside of a classroom, they are elbow to elbow.
Yeah.
They are elbow to elbow, and they can't. And if one person cough, and that's supposed to get sick. They cannot do that, and it's scary. And I don't know. And it's convenient like how COVID just stopped. Like so, like it didn't stop. Like, and that's an awesome question. But they saw them BGCSE. I wish they had more foresight. I get it that they got to do step by step, but that's a question that needs to help.
Right, because even
important question.
I go on far because it even in September. BGCSE is July 13th.
I know that's Larry social. That's Larry social setting.
So
that's the social setting. What's this be apart from nobody in that?
You ain't gonna be 3 feet.
No,
definitely not a perimeter of 3 feet. No, sir.
Yeah.
And for one end.
And I could see they enforcing those physical distancing protocols with the older kids. But you imagine them first, second, third graders?
And you going to different kids, and you going to I talk about how they even can set up the classroom. You going to what the kids can do in recess and lunch. I even didn't get to that piece. I just talk about how you can because that is something that you can't control. You can be like, they did it on their own.
Right.
But as the school system, you have to put these things in place. Say, this is what we're doing.
So how a blessing to your point, Jay. That's crazy. No, you're right, because the blessing was that this happened during the summer.
Heavy
where they have time. Yeah, but that's I can still remember going like they said that that's in a road. You can't even walk past. They have to change furniture. Like certain people have to change furniture if that's what they want to do.
So maybe in July, since school closed, they can use the entire school. So they can use all the classes for BGCSE.
Now that would got called all the teachers. All teachers got to come now.
Well.
Well, you got to take
the other side of that now is what they don't talk about. A lot of schools get bite from that. Saying they know who does get bite from. They have the downsides. A lot of people got packages. A lot of people got letters say that we don't commit to you the next term. So that means now you then send me my letter, you don't commit to me, and I must come well and my summer to do what?
But they have enough. They have enough teachers, man, to deal with.
Think about one grade level. For one grade level, split into how much classroom? Hopefully, it could work. It could be scaled in group.
So we don't have 30 teachers per school. 20 to 30 teachers per school.
Yeah, sure.
So listen.
And then how much schools? Now watch this. How many schools have auditoriums? Because that could be a thing as well.
Another thing. And then some schools get gym.
Right?
You know, auditorium. Like I think it's in John's. I still in 6 feet apart from everybody. The whole
but that's a one option to put majority or 2 classes or something like that.
Yeah.
So listen to this. In terms of making the following recommendations for maintaining social distancing and limiting the sharing of materials within schools, schools have decided to do the following: minimize movement throughout the building and restrict mixing between groups. Try to keep the same student and staff groupings together throughout the school day as much as possible. Cancel all trips. Limit gatherings, events, and extracurricular activities to those that can maintain proper social distancing. Restrict non-essential visitors, volunteers, and activities involving groups of people at the same time. Now, this is the point Jay was speaking on. Space students' desks and seating at least 6 feet apart. And some of these classrooms can't do that. Closed communal use spaces such as dining halls, playground, if possible. Otherwise, stagger their use and disinfect them in between uses. Have students eat meals in classrooms, serve individual plated meals, stagger arrival and drop-off times or locations, or put in place other measures to limit direct contact with parents as much as possible. Keep each child belongings separate. So, I mean, these some like drafted guidelines that they're still waiting on approvals for.
But Eddie, this can't even work in the States because how much school bus they have? The States just go by school bus pickup. How much school bus they can get extra school bus?
Very true. And to them now, that's extra funding now I need too because my playground wasn't enclosed. So now I got to enclose it 1, 2. Or I got to buy more sanitizing material. Or I need to hire more janitorial staff. So now you're saying come with money now. That's.
You know what?
I appreciate this.
I've heard the recommendation as well of the certain kids go to school from 9 to 1 or like staggered times. I've heard that as well. That came up.
So watch this, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Private school now.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me it's the same education from 9 to 1 and 1 to 4?
My teacher been working 8 hours straight.
No, but see, once again, you on the teacher, I on the parent now. School fee is XYZ.
Yeah.
So now, so what you're saying now is that with the same school fee, we doing 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day?
Pretty much sure because you got out lunch and break.
Yeah.
And what could happen, so say they don't change the infrastructure, that means they need to limit how much persons can be in class. Now with that means school fee got to go up because you still got compensation bills and stuff. So now when you had 1,000 persons paying school fee, and you got 700 persons paying it, you got to offset.
And then you have more teachers if you extend it.
More teachers, so
or everyone gonna have to understand this is the new norm, and we're gonna have to be this way for a while, and sacrifices must be made. But that being said, what about those teachers who have kids? Like, but if I on a different stagger than my child on, who?
Very true.
There's some serious questions.
Or with someone who just works, but if I work a job, like you said, a bus, my child gets a bus, so who could be home with the child? He would be home in the charging day. Man, that's a big problem. The children home by themselves in the day. You could make sure the children home. How you could be a flicking? How you could police up? The child easy lies say I got school from 1 o'clock. That's why I heard 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's some crap, eh?
Yeah,
So-
I know the school we sent our son to was thinking about the staggered times, like 3 or 4 days for this crew at this time.
So they give you a discount on the person.
I didn't hear that part.
No.
So nobody. You don't mean I pay for service for 5 days now. You don't mean I pay for 3 days now.
But you get the same quality education we could do 1 or 2
You can do the rest at home.
But
do the rest at home.
it is what it is.
Get the home baggage. Yeah.
Now,